What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Anfernee McLemore, and in the past on this channel I have always questioned the actual value of having a college degree. I made videos talking about whether or not I felt it was useful in my personal life to have graduated college and gotten a job in the field that I studied, eventually saying that I felt that my college degree was useless in the actual workforce. And even though I felt that it was useless the first time, that did not stop me from enrolling back in school and finishing up my master's degree in finance.
You serious?
But regardless of that, I think it's safe to assume that we know that there are ways to make a great living in the 21st century without having a college degree at all. You see so many tradesmen these days making a ton of money. From truck drivers, freelancers, and self-employed people, it is as evident as ever that not having a college degree does not correlate with having a lower income. And that's exactly what I want to discuss in this video. In this video, I want to give you 7 ways that you can make $500 a day without having a college degree. Whether you want to pursue one of these income streams or all of them, if you find any value while you're watching this video, go down and change the color of the like button for your boy, as it does help the channel out. I also heard it makes little kids happy, and it allows videos like this to appear on a couple more homepages. And first on that list, I have to start with one of my favorite jobs that you don't need a college degree for, and those are work from home jobs. Now I can already sense the skepticalness through the screen, so let me explain. I have found several well-paying jobs on websites like Indeed and LinkedIn that don't require anything more than having a high school diploma and having some basic knowledge about Microsoft Excel and some basic bookkeeping skills. Some of these jobs include data entry, while others are more focused on being a virtual assistant. But for the majority of them, all they're looking for is a responsible person to help their business run a little bit more smoothly. And the beauty of these jobs is that you can search for them across the entire nation and see what opportunities are available. If you're in Georgia, you can search for opportunities in Missouri. If you're in Utah, there may be a higher paying job in California that is more suitable for you, because all you need to get started working remotely is for the company to send you the required equipment, and then they can just train you virtually. Personally, I've been working from home since the pandemic started in the middle of 2020, and I have loved every single second of it. I love it because it provides a lot more flexibility in my work schedule, and it allows me to work on projects outside of work when I don't have a very heavy workload that specific day. Not having to wake up an hour or two earlier just to sit through traffic, or having to sit in an office doing nothing when there's a slow day, is the main reason I was able to grow this YouTube channel to the point that it is today in a little over a year or two. So if you're trying to make money without a college degree and you look for something with a lot of flexibility, then I would definitely recommend searching for a work from home job, as it is a great way to have some stable income. But if you're anything like me, which may or may not be a good thing, then you may have higher ambitions than a simple work from home job. There are a lot of people that make a lot of money without having a college degree, and most of the higher income earners in this category are self-employed and have started their own business. So the next way that you can make money without having a college degree is by doing the same thing and starting your own business. Now, starting a business can be scary, and it almost never makes any money right away. However, by having a solid business plan and knowing what direction you want to take your business in the very beginning will give you a head start on making a ton of money. I have made videos about this in the past that I'll link in the description below, but basically I think that there are 2 main ways that a self-employed business can make you $500 a day. The first way is that you start your business with the idea that the business itself will last forever. And the overall goal behind a business like this is that you'll be able to live on the profits and then pass that business on to your children so that they can then live on that business as well. These type of businesses are typically in the service field or made up of products that are not directly associated with an individual. And typically they are made up of products that provide convenience to the consumer and something that they will continue to buy over time because it makes their life a little bit easier. So the idea behind a business like this is that when someone buys a product from this business, they are buying it more for themselves rather than just to support one person. I say this because the second type of business that you can start is more of an influencer type business. And a business like this will usually have a spike in cash flow or profits for a limited period of time. And when the life cycle of an influencer based business is over, usually you don't generate much money after that point. So if you were planning on being an influencer and starting a business like this, I would recommend that you use the profits that it generates to buy assets that increase in value forever. These assets can pretty much be anything that you can think of. It could be investments in the stock market, investments in real estate, cryptocurrency. Overall, you're trading your limited cash flow for something that will continue to make money even when you're a little bit less popular. For example, you see this a lot with YouTube channels. Although the life cycle of a typical YouTube channel could be well over 10 years, most of the time a channel won't earn its peak income for an extended period of time. That's why if it were me, I would use the money that the social media business generates to invest and only live on the investment returns. And as I may have mentioned, if you want a full breakdown on how to write a comprehensive business plan step by step, there will be a link in the description to a video that I made going over every single step. Also, if you haven't already, go ahead and tap that like button until it changes colors. But maybe you aren't someone who's ready to dive feet first into the world of self-employment, but you are ready to get your feet wet just a little. This can be where the world of freelancing may seem like a great opportunity for you. You see, freelancing on websites like Fiverr or doing jobs on DoorDash and Uber Eats allow you to operate as a self-employed individual without having to go through the process of building an audience. You will probably be able to skip most of the marketing, thinking about the payment structure, and some of the the smaller nuances of starting a business as well. I think freelancing is a great opportunity for people who are looking for flexibility. If you pair freelancing with a work from home job, as mentioned earlier, not only will you have multiple streams of income, but you also will be more financially comfortable if one of these income streams comes short one month. Freelancing allows you to trade your extra time that is currently not earning any money for a paycheck that will allow you to have even more money to invest. And those extra investments could eventually pay for your retirement 10-15 years sooner than you had planned. Even to this day, because I'm so cheap, I only try to buy equipment for this YouTube channel or this online business that I'm running from money that I either made through Google AdSense or money that I made through freelancing. When I was first starting out, every single equipment that I bought from this YouTube channel was purchased by DoorDash, and even though I had a full-time 9-to-5 job at the time. Freelancing in general allows you to open your mind to the idea that your income is not set in stone, and that there are as many opportunities to make extra money as you can take advantage of. If you wanted to go the DoorDash route, there are a lot of videos on YouTube explaining how to make the most money for your time and how to avoid bad orders so you're not doing a 2-hour DoorDash just to make $2.50. I think diving into the world of freelancing is something that everyone should do if they're trying to make a little bit of extra money. Because one, the barrier to entry is really small, and two, even though there may be a lot of competition, consistency in providing quality work allows people to make a name for themselves relatively easily. And moving forward from freelancing, let's talk about a non-degree job that will put you in the top 1% of net worth and income earners in the United States. And this occupation is being a real estate agent. Now, real estate agents usually operate on a commission-based salary, and how they earn money is mostly by selling houses. There are a lot of different niches that allow real estate agents to make extra money. However, let's focus on the one that everyone knows and loves, and that's selling residential houses to families that's looking to actually live in them. We can go down the rabbit hole of real estate agents using investors in another video. But first, before we get into the potential income of a real estate agent, let's talk about how you become a real estate agent in the first place. Generally, the requirement to become a real estate agent is that first you have to take a pre-licensing course, and this course gives you the majority of the lingo and information that you need to get started on this business. After taking the course, you would then have to take a licensing exam, and after passing the exam and activating your real estate license, most agents then go ahead and join a brokerage firm in order to funnel their clients through that. And if you get to this point, all you have to do is build your client base and start selling houses. Now let's get a little bit more into the money. A simple Google search told me that the average real estate agent makes about 5% commission on every house that they sell. Obviously, this amount could vary by person, by brokerage company, by city, and even by state, but let's just assume around 5% just for number's sake here. If you were an agent and you sold a house worth $250,000 and you got a 5% commission on this house, you can expect to earn a paycheck of $12,500 in commission from the house that you sold. Now, obviously, you have to pay taxes on this amount of money, and your brokerage company will take a cut of that check as well. But again, for example's sake, let's just take around $12,500 as your paycheck in this example. So assuming that you did earn that $12,500 from one house sold, if you only sold one house a month, you could earn well into the 6 figures just by selling one house each month for 12 months straight. Now, obviously, it's not as easy as that, but you can start to imagine how explosive your income will be if you sold 2 or 3 houses a month, or even 10, and then you just start to compound your client base over time. So there is a lot of background work that goes with being a real estate agent. You have to be a good networker, and you have to be relatively good with people. But if you are very ambitious, then this could be a very lucrative income stream for you. And obviously, as with all the other jobs in this video, you definitely don't need a college degree to do this. And where do you put all of those huge real estate checks? Well, in more investments, obviously. No, but seriously, the next way that you can earn money without having a college degree is by investing in the stock market. Now, this income stream obviously won't replace your 9-to-5 unless you have a lot of money invested, but it will allow you to open up yet another income stream that can build and compound over time. So investing in the stock market allows you to earn money in 2 ways. The first is the way that we all know and love about the stock market, and that we can pretty much understand very easily, and that is through asset appreciation. This happens when you buy a stock or security at a lower price, and then as that stock or security increases in the value, so will your portfolio, so you will be making more money by not doing anything, and as long as the companies or funds that you invest in keep doing well, you will continue to be making money. That is great and all, and I do love asset appreciation in the stock market, and it is one of the main reasons why I invest in the stock market, but stock appreciation should not be your sole focus when investing in the stock market, because there are other ways to make money as well. And also, asset appreciation is one of the most heavily taxed forms of making money in the stock market, because when you sell a stock for a higher price, you would then be ticketed with a high capital gains tax bill if you held that stock for less than a year, and a slightly lower tax bill if you held it for over a year, but a tax bill nonetheless. So in order to try to avoid this problem in the short run, what I would do, and this is not investment advice, is to invest my money in index funds. And what I do personally, when an index fund that I hold in my portfolio goes up in value, I put a little bit more money in that index fund, and when it goes down in value, I put even more money in said index fund. This style of investing is called dollar cost averaging, and I buy whether the market is up or down, and I never plan to sell the securities that I buy. This is because as I hold these securities, I don't have to pay tax on them, and I'm also making money on the back end in the form of dividends. And what dividends are small paychecks from companies that they give you as a portion of their earnings just for you holding the stock. For companies or funds that actually do pay dividends, this could be anywhere from a couple pennies per share to upwards of a few dollars per share. share. So as you own and accumulate more shares that increase in value through appreciation, you also will be increasing your dividend income simply by owning more shares of that stock. And if you continue doing this, one day you may potentially be able to live off only the dividend income while not ever having to sell the actual shares that you bought. But I understand that investing in the stock market isn't something that makes money very quickly. Although it is a good and proven way to become a millionaire over a long-term period of time, you may just be in a position in your life where you just want to make some quick money in order to improve your current financial situation. And for those in this particular category, I would say that flipping garage sale items is a great way to earn some quick money today in order for you to improve your financial situation very quickly. Flipping garage sale items first came on my radar because I watched some videos from Gary Vaynerchuk, and since looking into it more and more, it seems like a very profitable business model. Most people, when they are having a garage sale, are looking to sell their items for pennies on the dollar just because they're trying to declutter or just because they want to get rid of said items and they want to get any money they can get for it. This means that you can buy some valuable items for a very low amount and then go sell those items on other websites like eBay and Amazon for a considerable profit. Personally, I've watched a good bit of YouTube videos about this because it seems like a mini episode of Fixer Uppers where you find some valuable items that just need a little bit of TLC, you fix said items up, make them look pretty again, and then you go back and sell them on the same platform that you bought it on for a large profit. For you to do this as a business and for you to make money with it, all you really need is a good eye for potential opportunities. And if you can develop a system of knowing what items to buy and what it will take to fix these items up and knowing what they can sell for, then you can easily make a full-time income just selling these items on the side of your current 9-to-5. However, the last lucrative way that you can make a high income without having a college degree is by completing the training to be a software engineer. With the expansion of technology and app-based businesses, being a software engineer has never been more lucrative and has also never been more in demand as it is in today's environment. It seems like there are a ton of new startups that need help with coding or simply more creative perspectives that will allow their business to be as creative as possible in this very competitive environment. At the same time, the requirements to become a software engineer are much easier than that of graduating college. By doing a simple Google search, you can find several 12-month programs that will allow you to complete the necessary training in order to be equipped to be a full-time software engineer. And the cost of that is a fraction of what it is to actually go to college and complete it and get a whole degree. And also the salary of software engineers these days are much higher than the entry-level salaries of those of recent college graduates. And at the same time, they also work remotely a good bit of the time. So if you're technologically inclined and you want to try your hand at something new, then being a software engineer may be a viable career option for you. But with all that being said, I really hope you did enjoy this video. And if you find any kind of value in this video, then go down and change the color of the like button for your boy. And the word on the street, if you don't do it, you'll make small puppies cry. But for this video, I actually played around with writing a full-length script. So if you think the overall flow of this video was better or worse than some of my other videos, then leave a comment down below, as I do like constructive or any feedback at all. And for watching to the end of this video, my thank you to you will be giving you some free money by you signing up to the public app, where if you sign up and create an account, you will get a free fractional share of a stock, and it can be valued anywhere from $300 to $300. However, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one, guys.